Hey guys, welcome back. Episode 6 of the Tale of the Tape. We got Bobby Lang, Jake Glancy, Liam Vernon, and myself, TJ Vernon. We're gonna get into it with we got fights coming up next week, and whole slate of fights we're gonna get into. What do you guys want to talk about?
Well, I feel like it's tradition that because it's an MMA and boxing podcast that we start out by talking about something that has absolutely nothing to do with boxing and MMA. I feel like we do that every single time. Let's just get it. Let's just get it out of the way right now.
Talk about Bill Cosby?
No, actually, still sports related. No, because every time halfway through we end up just going down a rabbit hole. We might as well just get it out of the way because we have to talk about the NCAA fucking allowing student athletes now to get paid. I feel like that's the hot topic everyone's talking about. We kind of have to address that as a sports.
Imagine graduating last year.
Dude, I'm so
like, what the fuck?
Well, what happens if you did they're still selling your jerseys and shit though? If you just graduated, you're probably entitled to the money.
You got to be grandfathered in.
So. Is that official?
I'm just assuming.
Who's buying a jersey?
Yeah, why would you buy like a fucking Trevor Lawrence jersey?
Why wouldn't you?
They're probably cheaper now.
Yeah.
And if you were going to a fucking professional like a game somewhere and a player is playing on the team. And you're like, oh, I want to wear his college jersey because it'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, people wear Brady Michigan
exactly.
jerseys.
That's a perfect example. How many fucking Michigan jerseys do you see at a Pats game?
100.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
10% of them.
Yeah. So so Tom Brady's probably not. He's probably not worried about money. But let's say he was he actually could be like, all right, I want to cut now of every fucking Michigan Brady jersey.
How
technically
every website that sells that stuff? How does that work?
No, I mean, it has to be officially licensed. Yeah, Alibaba's selling fake ones. They're not getting paid for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, you go to fanatics.com. I'm sure they worked a deal out with the NCAA.
No, I would imagine. But, what?
I'm just laughing at Alibaba.
So it's only if you buy shit from NCAA. Like, if you go to the NCAA, you couldn't, nothing else?
What do you mean?
Like, you would have to go to the NCAA store. They have a store now?
See, they have the NFL shop, but you can go to decathlon.com. And Decathlon has a deal with NFL shop because it's authentic NFL gear. Do you get what I'm saying?
What's Decathlon?
It's not a company anymore, but it's...
I was just going to say... Did you just say I haven't heard Decathlon since, 2004.
Sports Authority?
Yeah.
Sports Authority. All right, yeah.
That was the old Sports Authority, right? I knew what he was talking about, but I'm like, out of all the current sports... wear stores you could have picked. You
go over to
Kmart. Business for 15 years. But all right, whatever. So, but we already got off. We're off topic to begin with. Then we get off topic talking about the topic that we just picked.
It's a good topic.
But we're already talking about what happens if you graduate. What about the active players? That's more important.
Is it good or bad? What do you think?
I don't know. Well, that's what we're going to discuss
I
right
hate
now.
it.
Yeah.
I absolutely
I was going to say, I don't really like it.
I fucking hate it.
Yeah, I actually don't like it.
Because you put your work in like a man. And you eat out of the cafeteria. That's how you fucking eat. You eat out of the cafeteria like me. All right, we're at the same school. No. You go to classes.
Yeah.
What? You go to classes, huh?
I don't know if they're probably not still eating it. You think fucking Johnny Manziel was eating out of the cafeteria next to
I'm sure Johnny Manziel came from money, so
he did. But
he did.
Whatever.
His
That's
parents.
a bad example. Then, any star D1 athlete at a fucking prestigious school is not living just like the ordinary.
Jameis
college.
Winston was stealing crab legs.
Necessarily in their pocket.
Jameis Winston had to go to Shaw's supermarket and steal crab legs.
Bum.
No, he was starving.
Crab legs?
There was a big thing. Yeah, he was about to get drafted. And he was at the supermarket stealing crab legs.
Crab legs are like a delicacy. Why would he steal crab legs?
This is deeper than the jersey.
He's going to
sales.
eat them.
No, you can steal
That's what that was what I was trying to get to.
This is deeper.
We're already talking about
say a kid in college, say the center who no center gets glory. Say he's a funny ass dude. He can make a fucking YouTube video, podcast, and he can profit now. What in the past, even though YouTube has nothing to do with being an NCAA college football player, if you were profiting in any way, shape, or form just from what you did, you couldn't make the money.
I totally get what you're saying.
All right,
so this is good.
Yeah,
I just think it ruins the integrity of college sports. Because
that's where I was going.
The whole thing about why you love watching college sports is because they're not getting paid, and it's like they're fighting for. They leave it all on the field, or they leave it all on the court. You know what I mean? Like they're fighting for everything. They're not. You know what I mean? If you have players that are star players that are just getting paid a ton of money, they're not. It's gonna be just like in pro sports, they're not gonna give a shit as much.
No, that's not
I mean,
true.
why do I care about winning a national championship?
They're already getting
fucking
cars
paid.
and houses on the down low. Now they can just get them. You know what I mean? Not stress about it.
They'll be
gonna
more
be in your
about
face
themselves than they are. But for example, you watch March Madness. 90% of those players are not making it to the NBA. They
Correct.
Fucking,
so why not let them be able?
Like,
why not let them profit? Since they're gonna go get a sales job afterwards.
I suppose getting like it's good for them, but like for the viewer, it's not as good because
I disagree. They're still gonna be working hard.
I don't see it being like. I don't see the level of competition like being what it is if you have individuals that care more about making money for themselves than they do about their team winning.
Bobby, I like college sports because it's the school. You're fighting for your school. That's like what if there are a bunch of kids. I mean. Let's go Michigan. Let's go.
They leave it all out there, like trying to win because all they want to do is win. Like, and yeah, maybe some of them are like on the fence where they're thinking maybe they make it to the pros, maybe they don't. But like, if you have individuals that are like, I'm not going to make it to the pros now. I need to get paid now because I'm in college. This is my chance. Like, they'll be doing shit like you said, worried more about making fucking YouTube videos to make money while they're relevant. Because they know in a couple of years they're gonna fade away and be working at a fucking used car, working at a used car dealership. You know, an OnlyFans. Yeah, the amount of OnlyFans accounts that'll be popping up all over every female sports team across. You know what? That's the okay. Allow that.
Allow that.
Strike everything I said from the record.
Yeah.
Like now that we came across that.
All right, you changed my mind.
Real quick before we move on. All right. Well, so we're talking about football, basketball, the big ones.
Yes.
That counts for wrestling. How do you sell a wrestling jersey?
There's a Penn State guy already sponsored by Barstool.
Oh, wait, to get shoes?
Unitards?
I have no idea.
That's a good way.
They're not getting
it's called a singlet, Bob.
Oh,
they're not like getting money.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying. You're gonna have kids. I'm telling you that are more focused on making money while they're relevant than caring about winning games.
Well, they already are. Think about how many guys sit out of bowl games because they're like, I don't want to get hurt.
Well, that's football. So there's no career after wrestling unless you want to dedicate your life to the Olympics, which you're not making big money unless you're the best in the world.
So now you can make money.
I kind of like that.
Yeah. I don't know. There are pros and cons to this. Like
of course.
On one side of the coin, it's like, yeah, obviously, if the schools are making all this money from like marketing like certain players and fucking putting their names on jerseys and selling jerseys, like, yeah, the kids should be getting a cut of that. Like, you know, I mean, any other business sense of the world, if somebody's selling something with your name on it, you're being like, all right, I want some money. But on the other hand, it in my opinion, it just ruins the integrity of college sports.
I don't even think realistically this is the biggest one is for women's athletics. They're now going to get swimsuit deals, all this, and they're just going to be
makeup.
That's all it is. I think, and there's no market after their college sports.
Money ruins everything.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Really, like like the expression. I agree, but I'm saying all evil. Like, but money's gonna fucking corrupt all these
girls that
are
playing fucking like gymnastics and field hockey. Now they can make a.
Yeah, they're all gonna have. They really are gonna have OnlyFans. I know you said it's a joke.
Not even OnlyFans. No, but I'm saying like they'll get the swimsuit deals, the makeup deals, the fucking clothing.
Yeah, but they'll have OnlyFans, and they'll be like, pay $5 a month, and there's all these pictures of them in those bathing suits or whatever. And then they'll sell them, and then you'll also be able to buy them.
I mean, they could just do that on Instagram.
Yeah, but not for money.
They couldn't before.
But these companies are gonna pay them.
All right, like the women's dive team. You know what I mean? You could go crazy with that. That's a whole market in and of itself.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know how big of a market.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
The OnlyFans aspect sold me.
Syracuse's women's diving team. Oh my god.
They'll start signing hot girls that can't even dive.
Yeah, that's the coach is a smoke.
Women's sports is gonna decline. It's like we're only recruiting hot chicks.
There's already some I forget what school, but a gymnast who has millions of followers.
I know she's done.
They're already saying that she'd be like
she's gonna be a billionaire,
the highest paid college athlete.
With a B. No, with a B. With a B.
If you go to her Instagram, it's all this aspects. Like
she's so hot.
She's adorable, dude.
But I'm just saying, like, that's what the whole college sport is going to become. That's what it's going to become.
But she's a gymnast, so I think
there's nothing else.
There's nothing else. Wait, you can go in the Olympics.
Have you seen this girl?
No.
Be in a Wheaties box. That's the only way she's gonna make money. If she goes to the Olympics and gets on a Wheaties box. Now she can fucking.
And at this point, when was the last time you personally have consumed Wheaties? I've had them.
Never in my life.
No, exactly. They're terrible. I don't know. They're like a very low quality.
If you're gonna eat Wheaties, you're gonna eat Raisin Bran. You're gonna throw raisins in there to spice it up. No,
I don't know. Isn't milk bad for you?
That's new. Yeah, people are finding out.
They're saying that.
No.
I just really care about. I just care about the major college sports.
She plays a sport.
She's a gymnast.
I'm just saying. I feel like it's gonna fuck things up.
It may very well possibly.
Send me the.
Well, you also got to think now. Maybe those guys that are leaving after freshman year, sophomore year, they're staying all 4 years.
That's another good point that I didn't even think of. Yeah. So all right, they probably still won't because I mean.
Well, why not? If you be like, I can be the first overall draft pick this year or in 4 years and still
you can get hurt and and never make it to the pros, or you can go now. And either way, you're making money. Like, I don't know. I feel like you're right. I feel like you're right. There might be some that consider staying.
Yeah.
If you're like already making a shitload of money in college, might as well keep, I don't know. It just changes everything. I don't like change.
I think it makes these smaller schools now have an opportunity to compete with the big schools. So they don't have to go to Alabama to get noticed. They can go to fucking whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, but the NFL scouts.
No, because Alabama's just going to pay their players now way more money than everyone else.
Well, no, I know, but you go to Alabama.
The big schools are just be like, hey, we can pay you now.
You know Alabama's on ESPN every fucking day.
Yeah, so but I'm saying they're going to make more money to go there. That it's going to be the same
correct.
thing.
But I'm saying, say they're like, sorry, buddy, we just pay that other guy.
And wait, is it just going to be like they're getting money based off of?
No, they're not. These schools can't. These schools can't pay.
They're not like getting a salary.
Yeah, it's now you can just you can profit off of your name and that's it.
Well, I was gonna say because if you're getting paid to play, you're a professional athlete. You're no longer exactly a college athlete.
Yeah. So that's what they're kind of doing. Well, they're doing advertising. Right, so you'll start seeing college guys on like commercials and shit.
Or even announcing a game after they've been knocked out of the playoffs, something like that.
Yes. Yeah.
It's all gonna be pandemonium. All right, whatever. We've covered enough of this. Let's move on. Let's talk about fighting.
I don't think fighters should be paid either.
They shouldn't be paid.
Any of them. At any level.
I want pure fighting. You get a meal if you win.
To the death. If you lose, you die.
Why don't we talk about the fucking YouTubers not getting paid or whatever?
Okay.
Wow.
This is a good transition.
Oh yeah, wait, wow, that actually works really well by accident.
For those at home listening, we have a little whiteboard with bullet points, and we're all over the place. The order, like we wrote them in order, and we've already skipped all over this thing, but that transitioned smoothly. So I kind of
that was almost like
now we're talking about money. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You would have thought we wrote that out the way it worked out, but
instead we showed our hand and told them that we don't know what we're doing.
Oh yeah.
Scratch that from the record.
All right. So I don't know. I didn't hear anything about this. So fill us in. Somebody.
Basically, I didn't do much research on it, but basically, in a nutshell, they had to have 500,000 pay-per-view buys
to break even.
To pay all their fighters what they were supposed to be paid and pay for everything.
And DJ Khaled in the Migos.
The fuck performed. I don't know. I didn't even watch it. So
really?
And
shocker, not that many people bought
only 100. I think it was 100. It was like 123,000 pay-per-view.
I can't believe that. I would have thought for sure.
So they're nowhere near. Like they lost money.
Wait. I'm being sarcastic. Why the fuck would anybody watch that?
If you did pay for it.
We talked about this before. It's all fucking 12-year-olds that want to watch it. The thing is, they didn't consider is like 12-year-olds don't have credit cards.
Dude, it's $58.
Like
who's paying $58 for that? I would pay maybe $15.
They had 123.
I have 3 friends at least at the house.
Yeah, $5 each. Yeah, why not?
No, they had 123,000 kids that managed to either manipulate their parents or to steal their parents' credit cards. That's it.
It was already hooked to the TV.
There's no adults that bought that.
No,
none.
There's anyone over the age of 18 did not buy that.
That's a fact.
We didn't know. I didn't know it was a thing when we were talking about it last.
It was on the and it was the same night as who else? I can't remember now off the top of my head. Who fought that night?
Wasn't Logan Paul the next day?
I don't know.
Yeah, it might have been on Sunday. Yeah.
No, there was a big UFC fight the same night. I remember being like, why would anyone?
Hey, let's compete with the UFC.
Who the fuck fought? Was it?
I think that UFC didn't do anything that week because of Logan Paul.
No.
Because that's what they did on Saturday. That's why Mayweather didn't do it on Saturday.
Was it a fight night? Was it the one that you did the pick?
No, it was a good fight. It was like it might have been Israel out of Saudi.
It was.
Yep.
Oh,
was it?
No,
that was the same night.
Yep.
All right, yeah. That was the same night then. Yeah, I knew it was like in the ballpark. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Now that I think about it, because I remember I was at my friend's house watching it, and we were like laughing about the prospect of renting the TikTok fight.
Yeah.
Like we were like, imagine if we like rented that. Who the fuck? What guy on the planet would rent that instead of this? And the other thing we were saying is like horrible planning on their part to like have it end up on the same night.
Yeah.
What do you think Dana White did that to like fuck with them?
Probably.
Like,
no, I think UFC plans their shit months in advance.
Yeah,
and these idiots. I mean. But they're in charge of a TikTok boxing league.
But I'm saying they obviously planned that months in advance too. So I'm saying who planned it? Like, let's say you're Dana White and you're sick of all these stupid social media people coming into trying to break into fighting, and you're like, you know what? No, what I'm gonna do to fuck with them. I'm gonna have a wicked big fight that everybody wants to see.
I think he's not
one of our biggest stars in the UFC.
I don't think he's threatened by it.
UFC's a freight train.
That's what I would do.
I don't think he even considers the fact that was. I don't even think he might not even know.
No, it's a competitor. Yeah. You don't want them breaking off a piece of your pie.
You know that everyone's gonna.
But I think he knows that his target market was not gonna go watch the fucking YouTubers.
No, but if there's anyone on the fence, like you're in your early 20s in college or whatever, and you're like, hey, maybe this would be fun to rent. and then there's like a wicked good UFC fight that night, obviously you're gonna be like, well, we have to rent the UFC fight instead.
Yeah. But these guys have Migos. Migos is playing.
But if there's nothing on, I'm saying, like, let's say it was one of their bye weeks and there's nothing on.
If there's nothing on, why not?
Why wouldn't you?
But it's $58.
$58.
You're still streaming it. You're gonna stream it. We argue about this every week.
I didn't watch it, but if I was, I would not.
Still,
I buy UFCs, but if I was to watch one of these YouTube and TikTok things, I would allegedly stream it.
No, I get that.
You know what I mean?
Saying.
Do we know how many buys that fight got?
I'm just saying business model. You don't want to compete
UFC
against
fight?
another big thing.
I'm just curious.
Oh, the same night.
The same night. How many buys did that get? Because they published that. They let us
Justin
know.
Hopping in there?
Oh yeah, you're a fact checker.
Yeah, Justin, can you check?
What do we need to find out?
He's looking at porn over there.
That same night as a TikTok fight.
The UFC.
Give him the title fight. What was the main card?
It is Israel Adesanya versus Marvin Vettori.
How bad did they blow them out of the water?
Yeah, well, just Google
versus Marvin Vettori pay-per-view buys.
Because Dana always says how many buys they get at the press conference afterwards, right?
UFC 263 topped out at approximately 600,000.
Oh, that's
600,000 buys.
How many? Can you do the math?
No.
how much money that is?
Do
$60, right?
Do, no, 60. Do 60
$60?
times that number.
Yeah, dude. Why is
that number?
Yeah. All right, I'll just do it. He's gonna Google it.
I can calculate it in my phone. It's right here.
36 million.
Dollars? That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google it. I'm not gonna do it in my head.
All right, so now look at
one of those
salary
math
wise.
kids that like wave their
Salary,
fingers.
they're pocketing
so much?
95% of that.
And then in the gate too. And the gate on top of that.
Huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah. Well,
Gate,
no, the venue takes a cut
advertisements.
though, but
Dude,
they don't take the whole gate.
I don't know. I don't know how it works. I'm not a fucking.
I don't know how.
If I owned a venue and the UFC was like, "Hey, we're taking over," I'd be like,
Well, I mean, still, they fucking make a lot of money still.
"Oh yeah, yeah."
Everyone involved makes money off it, obviously. Like,
Yeah.
everyone has their
Except the
hands
fighters,
out.
though.
Uber drivers cleaned up that night.
But no, my point is they competed with that. Like, that was stupid of them. They should have picked a weekend that they wouldn't have any competition. And they maybe would have.
I would have done a Tuesday afternoon, like when kids got out of school.
I know. Wait, no, pick one of the Wednesdays at the half day.
Yeah.
That's smart.
High school half day.
1:30 p.m. sharp.
They
Don't
could all
be
get
late.
like fucking sodas and shit.
I know. They definitely. How many sleepovers do you think they had that night?
Dude, mad.
How many parents were like, dude, why is everyone trying to sleep over?
Yeah.
It's like slumber parties. Like,
no wrestling tonight.
come on, fucking FaZe Jarvis is fighting. No, I don't even know. Is that
Everyone's
one of them?
flossing, getting ready.
FaZe Jarvis actually did good.
Did he? I don't know.
Wait, so you said that fight got 120,000 buys?
123, I
23,
believe.
yeah.
That's still,
That's
crazy.
It's crazy, but in the whole world,
yeah.
there's 6 billion people on planet Earth, and only like
6 billion? That's not it.
Only the
billion?
1% can afford that.
only like
true.
a fraction of a percent of 6 billion was like stupid enough to buy that fucking thing.
That's
actually, it's
crazy.
funny. One of my friends actually rented it, and he's not into like fighting and shit. He
He
like,
loves
He's a
Migos.
YouTube guy.
He's just like, no, he just
TikTokers.
did it. He was having people over, and he was like, oh, he's like, yeah, want to come over? I'm renting that YouTuber TikTok fight. And I was just like,
No.
buddy, Israel Adesanya is fighting tonight. Like, no, I'm going somewhere else to watch that. Like, but
I can't believe you saying that didn't just like sway him, being like, oh, all right, yeah.
Well, no, he's
I'll
not
just
into
buy that
it's one of my friends. He's not into like that shit.
Yeah.
He's, you know what I mean? So,
He had his heart set on the. He's like,
he was just having people over.
He's
and
like, all
he
right,
was
dude,
like-
they don't come. That's fine.
Yeah, I know.
That's what we're getting.
But I was gonna say fucking. Oh yeah, no. But all right. So they didn't even come close to making the amount of money they need to
went
pay
negative.
them off.
They
So
went
none
negative.
of them have been paid. How funny is that?
It's hilarious because Bryce Hall got knocked out and didn't get paid.
I mean, I feel like they're gonna get paid eventually, like
I
somehow.
don't think
but
so, dude. 'Cause
No,
if
how does
you-
that
if-
work?
no, 'cause
You can't sue one.
No, because if you
You
have an
can't
LLC, if it's an LLC,
no money.
then you can't go after anyone except for that company. If that company has no money, you're fucked. You can't do anything. They can,
Yeah.
The owners can just leave, can just cut and run. You can't do shit about it.
if you have like a plow company, you run some
Exactly,
kid over,
that's
you
what I'm
just
saying.
disband.
I'm not a lawyer.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
really know the rules, the ins and outs of suing people. But
Is that true?
Yeah, no, that's the whole point of an
All you gotta
LLC.
do is just.
Wait, that's the whole point of it. So we can
So you
just
own an LLC,
Is it hard
say-
to get an LLC?
If you go to a lawyer's office and sign some papers, dude. If
That's
say
it. No,
if you
that's not-
there's
no
no,
way
wait,
it's
no,
easy.
no, you can do it
Just be
online.
like, hey, I'm gonna hire.
want
it's like a couple.
I'm just hey,
Jake,
Lil
no, you're
Wayne,
right.
Come
Jake's right.
Perform at my fucking huge thing, and then just like don't pay him after. Like, oh, we didn't make enough money. Sorry.
Yeah, say if you bought a machine and then you had an LLC and you drop it on someone's house, then they can only sue the company. They can't sue you personally.
Oh wow.
I have an LLC just for protection.
Yeah, and then you just put your money in your personal account. Yeah.
I just put all my money's in my dad's name.
What does that LLC stand for?
low liability company. That's the whole point. Limited liability company. The whole point is to protect.
Then why would anyone do business with an LLC?
Because if you need their services, it's to protect the company from not getting fucked over.
All right. Well, regardless, we'll hire a lawyer next time, and we'll hash all these details out.
But they're not.
For now,
I don't think they're getting paid.
Let's leave the legal shit out of it. It's just funny that all that nonsense and they don't even get paid. It's just, to me, it's like justice. It's like these fucking loser social media people have been on like influence and shit have been trying to like infiltrate like the boxing world and they're trying to piggyback on what they do to make money because it's all these people care about is getting fucking more followers and making money. And it's like justice that this backfired on them. You know what I mean? Like all like the real fighters must be like dying laughing about it. Like, how you fucking losers. Like, just got your ass kicked for nothing.
Yeah, Bryce Hall said he was getting $5 million just to walk into the ring, and he's getting nothing.
He owes them money.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah,
we checked out some things here. And
you don't have an LLC.
Yeah, you're negative money. You got to pay us. Yeah, the doctor. You didn't have insurance, so that doctor bill. No, but actually, so I will say, all right. So now that we shit on them enough, I didn't actually watch this thing, but after it was over, I did watch. The only fight I watched was the Bryce Hall versus Austin Broom fight. That fight was actually kind of good.
Yeah, Austin's got that dad strength.
Like it was, but they actually like were hitting each other. Like it was actually a decent fight. Like obviously they're not professionals, but it was entertaining. And
it's competitive.
Did you watch it?
No,
any of you guys?
I don't know who either of those people are.
I watched the whole thing. Like that was the only fight that I watched of them. I searched it after.
I would recognize if I saw Bryce Hall in public, I'd notice him. But whoever the other guy you just said, I would.
Yeah, I don't know who they are.
He's like a family YouTuber. I didn't know this until like a week.
They were the main event. I'm just saying.
He has kids. He's like a dad, and like they have a family.
Oh, that's what he's famous for.
Yeah, I didn't know that until
raising
like, 2 weeks
kids.
ago. Yeah,
he has documenting it.
I don't know.
I don't know, but he was actually a D1 athlete.
Was he?
He played college basketball. Yeah, I don't know what school.
I didn't know that.
He was a good athlete. That's why I was like trying to bet on it. I couldn't find any way of betting on it.
Basketball's good for boxing.
Yeah, maybe. I was just gonna say 29-year-old like man strength D1 former D1 athlete versus some fucking guy that dances with his shirt off. I was like, that's a lock of the century.
And he was so overconfident. He was like, dude, I've been in over 40 street fights.
Yeah.
Like, dude, have you seen like his interviews? He's such a clown, dude.
Why do you say basketball's good for fighting?
About it, I'm pretty sure like a couple weeks ago when we talked about this. I said lock of the century, Austin McBroom, for that same reason I just said. Athlete, man strength, fighting a little boy that dances with his shirt off.
Yeah.
Easiest bet of all time. But I don't think there was even ways to bet on it. I couldn't find it.
So I wanted to talk about. Did you guys watch the UFC fights last week?
Which ones were that?
Who was the main event? Oh, it's Steel Gain versus fucking what's his name? The tall white guy.
Stephen Struve.
No. Different tall white guy. All right, that narrows it down.
Yeah.
Fuck. The skyscraper? I love that, dude.
Regardless, I want versus Volkov.
I was at a wedding last week.
So this guy Justin James fought he fought I'm very unprepared. My bad. Versus Charles Rosa. Justin James fought Charles Rosa. And this guy, Justin James, put $25K
on himself.
You do that?
Yeah.
Apparently.
He had his coaches take their pay cut and then bet it all on him.
I'm pretty sure you're allowed to bet on yourself to win. Like, there's nothing against.
Pete Rose did it.
Yeah, that's right.
He got fucked.
No.
He was betting against.
No, he was betting on himself, and they kept him out of the Hall of Fame.
I don't know.
Oh, shit. Regardless.
He was like, I bet I had 2 home runs today. $800. He was doing that shit.
I don't think you can do prop bets though, like because if you're doing a prop bet, then it's like you're actively trying to like hit the ball differently.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like anything that's gonna influence the way you play. Just betting on yourself to win. Even as a pro fighter, I'm pretty sure you can't bet on like
the UFC was promoting that,
choke,
but
you can't win by knockout.
Oh no, that's
you know what I mean.
Like if you can bet on yourself to get a triangle choke and then fucking get another trained athlete in a triangle choke, you deserve every dollar.
No, because now you're fighting the whole fight
to get a triangle
trying
choke.
To do that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you're about to win by decision.
You're right.
If you bet like win by knockout and it's like you clearly are gonna win by decision.
And you're just
like fuck, I gotta the corner's like, all right, you got this. Just go out there.
That makes sense.
Use your jab, and he's like, no, I gotta knock this dude the fuck out. I have all my money on the line. I get 3 minutes, I gotta knock this dude out.
You have him in mount, you pull him on top of you so you can
that's right. Yeah, that's what I mean. That would ruin it if you could do that. But you are allowed to bet to win.
Yeah, he bet himself just to win.
Yeah,
he was a big underdog too. But I bet against him just because that's the type of person I am.
You just wanted, you're like the Joker. You want to watch the world burn.
Yeah.
Like you just wanted to see his life
you think
crumble
you're gonna
before
win?
your eyes.
This guy and his coaching staff. He's like
his entire coaching staff. I'm like, nah, you guys are clowns. But I watched that fight. This guy won every single round.
Really?
And lost in a split decision.
How big of an underdog was it? Wait, what?
Lost in a split decision.
How big of an underdog?
Plus 155.
Okay.
And do you think it was like
this is an unbiased? I think it is unbiased opinion the whole time.
Well, the judges know.
They had to. The whole year they were promoting this fight.
Knew.
It was. I was just saying, it was in Vegas.
It was in the Apex.
Dude,
it was in the Apex.
Those judges, I swear, like half of them are looking at their phones, like texting.
Yeah, I fucking hate
the line's moving. The line's moving.
No, what I think happened is he was an underdog. He says that people. Well, first of all, he had 25K on it. Realistically, not that much money was probably on that fight prior to this. He puts the money on it. His coaching staff bets on the fight.
It's swung.
And anyone that sees that post that is just like, oh my God, he's that confident. I'm going to bet on him.
Except
so there must have been like
because
I'm a loser. But like an overload of people that had no business betting on this fight, I think slammed it. And they were like, we're not letting that happen. This is what I mean.
Vegas is corrupt as fuck.
So corrupt.
Yeah.
He should have said that. Yeah.
And this is coming from me that bet on the other guy. You could maybe give the other guy the second round, but you'd have to be really generous.
Did he win? Oh,
no, he lost.
Split decision.
So I'm watching this fight.
That's
crazy.
He unanimously won.
Fucked him.
Yes. Maybe one round.
You could have given him
2-1. Like,
and I'm texting my buddy that we both were fading this kid, and I'm like, dude, this guy's a fucking Rose is a fucking bum. He's doing nothing. He's an absolute bum. And he was at a wedding too, or whatever. And he texted me later. He was like, "What are you talking about? Did he won?" I was like, "Dude, I watched that fight. He did not win that fight."
It was rigged.
It was rigged, 100%.
Are you gonna bet on him moving forward?
He might get cut. That's why
that was his whole thing.
That was the whole. He goes, I'm risking all my money because I'm gonna win. And I'm not.
Oh my, that's the worst story ever. Dude, that's the saddest shit I ever heard.
Can you? I know that is
this guy, dude. He fought.
If he just kept his mouth shut, he would have been in his
best. Yeah, he fought his best fight.
That story could only get sadder if it ended with him killing himself.
Yeah.
After his wife leaves him.
Yeah. She's fucking the other guy.
Yeah, okay, I guess it can get sad.
Yeah, it could.
We got to a dark place there. Comes home, there's a note on the table. His kids and his wife and his dog are all gone. Yes, they took the dog.
And I got another smooth transition. So Cyril Gane fought that night. He was the headliner. Beat the fuck out of Volkov. It was amazing. He looked amazing. And now he's getting the interim title fight against Derek Lewis. And the winner fights in Ghana.
That was a very smooth. That should be the.
It's not as smooth when we keep pointing out.
I know, but I'm just saying. Yeah. That should be like the theme for the night is smooth transitions.
Yeah, we'll smooth right.
Okay, because that was smooth.
Yeah, that was
real. Us pointing it out makes it less smooth.
Yeah.
That's a learning experience. Now we know moving forward, but that was pretty smooth. Theme of the night, smooth transitions only. Take it away.
So Cyril Gane looked unbelievable. He's now 9-0. He looks flawless. He's a monster. He's a little bit shorter than Ngannou, but he's built just as good. He's faster, can strike more. He has more leg strikes. He's quicker than Ngannou. And I think he has a gas tank that could easily beat Ngannou. I think that he's going to beat Lewis. I think he's going to beat Derek Lewis.
No.
He is, 100%. There's no chance.
Derek Lewis beats people that are way better than him.
But he's not. No. This guy.
If he just gets one big punch,
I love Derek Lewis, though.
Yeah, he does, but
he can lose the entire fight and just knock people out with fucking one punch.
He's the best.
But his gas tank's the question.
Yeah, I know.
This guy, dude, fought for 5 rounds, pieced up Volkov the whole time, and after the fight, it looked like he didn't even get in a fight. He's amazing. But
can you beat Stipe? You think?
As much as I would love to see that fight, I don't understand why John Jones isn't.
So that was what I was saying. This is fucking bullshit that they're doing.
Why is John Jones not fighting in Ghana? What the fuck is that? They've been talking about that.
You think he's gonna get a title shot? Because you think he should get a title shot right away?
No.
Yes, absolutely.
He is the number 1 pound for pound fighter, the best fighter to have ever fought in the UFC.
It's not fair to the other guys.
Oh yeah,
he's a piece of shit.
No, how is it not fair? How is it not fair?
This dude gets to go around fucking whipping his dick out and shit, whatever he's up to.
Okay. Is it not fair? You're saying because he's going from light heavyweight to heavyweight?
That's why I think it's unfair. I think he should get it.
What about Israel Adesanya? Israel Adesanya did the exact same thing like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
He went up the light heavyweight and got a title shot.
That's
the first fight.
Who did he jump over though to get there?
He was the champ. I don't
know.
He was the champ. Do you get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But the light heavyweight division is so weak right now.
It sucks.
It went from the best in the world to
John
the
Jones
worst.
was
It was so good. Remember,
It was that was the heyday.
John
of UFC.
Jones left the belt for Blockowitz.
No, sorry.
Blockowitz. Jan Blockowitz. He left it because he was like, I want more money. He's like, I want more money, and they were like, no. And he was like, well, I want more money. He's like, I want $10 million and I'll fight Ngannou. And they're like, yeah, all right. And now that he's hopping up, they're just like not talking about him, and he's looking fucking.
Have you seen?
He is
huge.
Ripped.
He is fucking massive.
He's 255 right now. He's fucking huge.
Shredded.
Truck.
He's probably
It's
steroids.
crazy.
He's probably doing steroids though.
Fuck you.
He can walk.
I hate John Jones haters. He's the best of all time.
He is the best
He's
of
a
all time.
steroid head.
Yeah. He ain't
Dude,
a
his
steroid
thing,
head.
it's fucking it's bullshit because now that they're having this interim title fight, the winner of that fight has to fight Francis Ngannou.
No, you would think in theory, but they don't give a fuck.
They have to.
You know, they do.
have
They
to
don't.
do
They
that.
don't.
No.
They do it all the time. They always have an interim belt, and they're like, no.
Who did they do that
Tony
with?
Ferguson. They did it to Tony Ferguson like 3 times.
That doesn't make any sense, though.
It doesn't, but they don't give a fuck. They do it about who wants to see what. Say if somebody wants to see,
Then why have
whoever wants to see something this week, if it changes next week, that's what
Yeah,
they're
but then
going
why
with.
even have an interim title fight?
Because
at all?
you know what? It sounds.
Just have it anyway.
It's a title
It's a
fight.
title fight,
It's
yeah.
a title fight. No, it's an interim. Like
Yeah, I know.
Just,
but then the winner of that, to be the real champ, you have to fight the real champ.
exactly, but they do that because it's like not as. I mean, that fight regardless would be.
I feel like this is
sick fight.
strategic. I feel like this is like a chess match with Dana White trying to, because he doesn't want to pay John Jones and Francis Ngannou what they want. So this is his way
making it
of
harder for
pushing
them.
them aside.
Probably.
I feel like that's a business play. Like, oh, you guys want this much money? Oh, guess what? Interim title fight.
Yeah.
And the winner of that fight now has to
And
fight
you know,
him.
John's not getting younger, so that is a good move.
How old is he
Yeah.
now?
He's got to be.
He's in his
30-something.
mid-30s.
31?
I think he's like 32.
Oh, that's not. No, that's like
33.
prime. That's like the prime age.
You
though.
don't. Yeah.
You hit your
I-
athletic prime in your
at 32.
early 30s.
Actually, wait, no, he's probably like 34.
no, he's not that old.
All right,
Chandler
then he
Jones.
was the youngest
Chandler
champ.
Jones is like 34.
We need a fact check.
How old is he?
Oh, okay.
How old is Chandler Jones? Just as his brother.
Yeah, we know.
Oh, really? What does
Played
he
for the
do?
Patriots,
for a
didn't
living?
he?
He's quietly one of the best fucking linemen in the
John
league.
Jones is his older brother.
John said that he used to get his
Wait,
shit
what?
beat out of him by. Which I don't know if it was Chandler or.
I think it was
the other one.
Chandler.
Yeah, Chandler's
Chandler's
a
a
fuck.
monster,
Dude, he had like 15 sacks.
Dude,
last
imagine
year.
if you.
Well, if you knew you could beat up your little brother, when you just say like, "Oh yeah, he beats me up all the time," you know what I mean?
No.
What, like as John Jones?
Yeah.
No,
Wait,
I feel
wait,
like I'm
Liam,
the
you
best
can beat up
fighter in
TJ?
the world. Nobody can beat me, including my
he's my little
bitch-ass
brother, so yeah. he
Wait,
beat me up.
wait, TJ, think you beat up Liam?
It's not even a question. It's just like
Oh
we
my god.
we walked in here and nobody said anything. Everyone was like, "Oh, how's Liam gonna react to TJ coming in here?"
So who will win in a fight?
It's not even.
I wanna know.
I know you're not asking a serious
No,
question.
I want to know.
So here's the thing.
I
We go
haven't
to
thought about
work.
it.
We go to and they ask. There's 3 of us. They go, who would win in a fight out of the 3? They always make a thing to ask us. Ryan says him. Liam says him, and I say me.
Yeah, you would never not say yourself.
My brother would admit right here in front of everyone, in front of God, that I would beat him.
Well,
I
he's
didn't
your
even
little
know
brother,
you had a brother.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
he's your little brother though, right?
Yeah, my younger brother would never in a million years claim to be able to beat me.
How old is he?
I mean, yeah.
He's 1 year younger than me. He's 28.
Oh,
I played baseball with his brother, and he was the catcher, and this kid was rounding third, and he was coming in, and he caught the ball like way too. All he had to do was wait there and or get like
He just
into a
decked
pickle
him?
situation,
Yeah.
and he chased him down the third base line, and the ambulance came. You remember that? An ambulance came.
I remember this. Like that was like
That's
the funniest
crazy.
thing ever.
It was like the hardest hit. It was like a football hit where they were just running at each other doing the Omaha drill.
that's great that they still allow that in baseball. The catcher can just fuck you up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love
Yeah, I
that.
remember hearing like because I didn't play baseball.
Kids'
I remember
cleats were like
my
fucking
parents
the
coming
next
home
field.
like your brother put someone in the fucking hospital.
Wait, so the kid was running away and he's
No, he
still-
kept running to. He was gonna be out. Like all he had to do was make a baseball
So then he
play, but
just kind of
instead he
gave
just like
himself up and he's like
he
started
just
running
inflicted
towards-
rage on this kid. Yeah.
Yeah, no, my brother
great.
could beat like the average person in a fight. I'm just saying, like he knows that I would beat the fuck out of him. Like, he would never try to claim anything else. Like
He should do rough and rowdy.
people always say that.
That'd be sick. A double header. The Lang
You'd be like the
brothers.
Diaz brothers
yeah.
of Rough and Rowdy. That'd be
He'd have a
sick.
lot to live up to, though.
You fight Jake Paul, he fights the other one.
Yeah, I want to fight a
with
bull.
Logan. You don't know his fucking name, dude.
No,
Not on YouTube.
no, that's not my brother's fighting style, though. He's more of like a ground and pound. Like I've seen him get in street fights. He he just tackles people down to the ground and gets on top of them and just like mauls them. He's not a stand-up fighter. So
like
Rough and Rowdy
Khabib.
wouldn't
He's like
be
Khabib.
You both should have wrestled in high school.
I know. I played hockey.
Wrestling wasn't cool.
Oh, you on varsity hockey?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, fucking BHS 2010.
Nice, bro. Dude, he played at the Fleet Center.
Oh yeah,
the
Fleet Center.
We actually were one game away. My junior year, we lost in the South Shores sectionals or whatever. There's a South and North. We branches in the South. The winners of so the championship for each division, the South and North. The winners of that, the South and North, they play each other in the Garden.
Yeah. Okay.
So we lost in that game. So we actually were one game away from playing in the Garden.
You wanted that so bad.
Yeah, I know.
That would have been badass.
I know. We lost Springfield Cathedral. They were fucking nasty.
A private school should not be in playing with
trust
public
me, I know.
schools. For any sport.
Yeah, fuck
I remember
yeah.
we'd always wrestle Severian. BC High sucks, actually.
Yeah,
but
they're terrible at sports.
Yeah, what's going on over there?
It's a new
Not
school.
good at
It's a new
sports.
school.
Oh,
They
that's
haven't got their
true.
shit together.
But they should be established as Boston College Junior.
High
No,
is a new school.
no, it is.
That was new. It came out in like fucking 2007.
No, you know
What?
you know what you're thinking of.
BC High?
No,
BC Middle.
no, you're thinking
BC
of.
Middle.
They changed the rule to allow you
2007.
into BC High, into 8th grade the year that we were in 8th grade.
Oh yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
So we were all like, "What? New school?"
Wait, I could have swore it was a fucking new school.
Yeah, it's like 2011, 2012.
I remember going to basketball games when Braintree played BC, and it's just all guys in the fucking stands because it's a all guy school, obviously. But I remember, you do like the chants back and forth.
Oh, yeah.
And they would just dominate the chants, and I'm like, dude, this is bullshit.
No, the
It's like
worst-
all guys versus
We got-
They went out. They were going
Second.
Massasoit. We were just like,
No, dude.
Oh, that's like
they got us.
they were blowing us out, and we came back like we started clapping back with like he's a freshman, and they were like
That's terrible.
scoreboard,
What
and then
up?
that pissed us off. So we started going, we have pussy. And a ton of kids got suspended like from sports.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Sure.
No, they fucked them.
What sport is this?
Basketball.
Oh.
I mean, Dutcher was at the free throw line. We're going, he's a freshman. Like, we don't give a fuck. Like, cool. He's taking garbage time free throws.
Could you imagine going through high school just like all
It
guys?
was horrible.
You did it?
Worst. No, I went to fucking Braintree. We just talked about all
Oh,
fucking
you
Braintree High varsity hockey, man. Like,
you just said it is horrible.
no, I said it would be horrible.
It was
All right.
horrible.
I said it would be hard. I don't know. I don't know what I said. I just know it wasn't what you thought.
I'd have
Yeah,
perfect
you'd be
grades.
looking at like the teachers that are nasty and just thinking dirty shit. It's the only girl you see all
that
day.
was kind of like, what's
No,
funny?
it would be a
I was thinking
nun.
about, how they
Are they
when
nuns?
they go to
Is that Catholic?
dances.
Yeah, nuns.
When like those
There's not have nuns at
Yeah, it's
BC.
not
Are you
Catholic.
yeah, it's
fuck?
not Catholic school, is it? But
I mean,
no, when they go
Boston
to dances though, they'd meet up with like an all girls school and they'd like go to.
It's Notre Dame. They meet up with Notre
How
Dame.
awkward would that be though? The first like
Notre
10 minutes,
Dame?
like
The
you know what I
Notre
mean?
Dame
All the
Girls
guys
Academy,
standing
yeah.
over here, all the girls standing over here, like
I didn't
not
know
knowing
that.
because they don't know each other.
I
like,
think they do know each other though.
well, I was saying
Because they
think they
do
build
events like that.
in this in this day and age with social media, they probably all like link up beforehand. But
But 20 years ago,
yeah,
you'd
back
have
in
been
the
like,
day, dude. Hey, we're going to a dance with the Notre Dame girls, and then you go meet up there. Is it Notre Dame? No,
it's Notre Dame, yeah.
it is Notre Dame.
It is Notre Dame. It's a all
It's a
girls academy.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like Fawn Pond or
That
something.
doesn't sound right, but all right.
Yeah, I don't think it's
They both
yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fonbon's
Whatever.
girls too.
That's in Milton, though.
All right, whatever. Yeah, I didn't go to an all-girls school, so I don't know.
I
but
wish.
I just know every fucking. I'd love to be a fly on the wall at the freshman dance for the BC High boys and the Notre Dame girls. The first like 20 minutes, all of them just sitting there like on their side. It would literally look like a
You'd have to
fucking scene out of a movie. Yeah.
Nips to go into that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I had a ton of game either. Like I would have been doing this. I would have been awkward as fuck too.
I think
but-
we would have been top of the class, though.
Oh yeah, easily.
If they interjected us into that dance.
Yeah,
like,
I would
all
have
right,
been the
all
first
right,
one to be
fellas.
like, guys, we gotta make the first move. Right?
It's like 11:30. He's like, I'm going over there. He's like, no, you're not. I'm going over there. It's 11. All right, guys, last dance. I'm going over there, man.
Swear, I'm fucking doing it.
I gotta go to the bathroom first though, but then I'm coming out and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go over there.
How are we gonna smoothly transition out
Yeah,
of this one?
I don't know. I was just thinking that.
Well, there's no UFC events this weekend, but there is a big one next weekend.
Speaking of dances,
Okay. Oh, there you go. That was smooth. All right.
I had
All right.
one.
Well,
Speaking of dances, we get Irish step dance over to Sean O'Malley.
Oh, what?
McGregor is more high risk than you. I know. You said McGregor. You said O'Malley.
I need you to edit that out.
Kids from Ohio.
I applaud the effort.
We can't have that.
I see what you were doing there.
That was cool.
That was terrible.
It was a nice try.
I love it.
Yeah,
the execution just wasn't there.
Jesus.
At least we're sticking to the theme today.
Yeah, I guess we'll work our way from the fucking worst fight of the night to the best.
That's not the worst.
Yeah, it is. Sean O'Malley.
I'm gonna piss on that.
He was supposed to fight Luis Smolka.
You know anything about him?
Well, he's not fighting him.
Well, I mean, okay, never mind.
So it don't matter.
Would that have been a good fight?
Yeah. I mean, O'Malley's chances of losing would have been significantly higher than what they were. I think he was minus 280. Now he's fighting. You know how to pronounce this guy's name.
Yeah, Chris Patino.
Chris Patino. He's now minus 9. He's minus 700. O'Malley is.
He's minus 700.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's a value bet though, because O'Malley's not good. So
you don't think he's good?
He's not good.
I know you hate him, but I think he's a good striker.
Yeah, he's a good striker. Yeah.
How can you say he's not good? He's what?
Name the best guy. Name the best guy he's beat. Name the best guy he's beat.
Is he 12?
The guy with the mustache.
Is he 12? Is he 12-1 or 13-1?
Really don't matter.
And his either way, 12 or 13 wins and his only loss is because he injured himself.
Oh, get out of here!
Okay,
he's undefeated. Let's be real. No, he's undefeated.
It's
a calf kick.
Did you watch that fight?
Yes, it was a calf kick.
He fucking broke his own ankle.
No, it was a calf kick. The calf kicks loosened up that ankle to the point where that happened.
I disagree.
I completely agree. And guess what? You want to know something fun about that? I faded him in that fight.
Congrats.
Yep.
A broken clock is still right twice a day.
No, there was the low calf kicks that got his leg fucked up, and that's why he stepped on it weird and he rolled.
You compensate.
I don't know.
Yeah,
compensate.
100% why. Well, rewatch that fight. That's exactly.
When you're that skinny,
he was dancing around like he always does, and he fucking.
And his leg wasn't right, and he was bouncing around. Yeah, that's what
I gotta watch it again. But when you're that skinny, it's so easy to injure yourself. I feel like.
No, he didn't injure himself.
I know. I'm just saying. No, I mean get injured.
I do think he injured himself.
He didn't.
Now the calf kick might have had a.
It did. It 100%.
It may have had a.
And it wasn't one calf kick. It was multiple calf kicks throughout the first round.
Calf kicks are very effective.
They're very effective.
Yeah. When you play the UFC game, though, the health bar only goes down a little.
Yeah, they gotta adjust that.
Yeah, it's not realistic.
They gotta buff the calf kicks.
Because calf kicks are taking over.
Yeah,
they are. But
just leg kicks in general are taking over.
So
I feel like every fucking big fight now. That's all it is.
So they keep asking Poirier about Mcgregor if they think he can, if you can learn how to defend calf kicks in 6 months.
Well, his stance has always been vulnerable to leg kicks.
Yeah,
that's the thing. He has that wide stance where he doesn't. Just easy to.
That's
kick.
what exactly.
Easy to kick. Yeah.
So I think that now
he's gotta make adjustments.
So what? But he's gonna adjust, and that's gonna affect his entire game.
It is. It's gonna throw everything off. That's too short of a time. You have to relearn how to hold the baseball bat.
Well, that stance is why
seriously.
He hits so hard, though.
I'd say more like shoot a basketball would be more of a
better sports
hold
analogy?
a baseball. Yeah, it would be, because if you shot your entire life this one way, then now someone's like, no, your elbow has to be in. That's more in line.
All right, yeah, you're throwing.
So he's more of that front leg forward a lot, and he's just vulnerable. So now if he keeps a tighter base, that changes your entire game.
He's not gonna be able to hit as hard if he has a tighter base. That's why he hits so hard. Is because he's got that wide
that bouncing around.
Yeah.
And maybe he just flips a script on him though, and he comes out just fucking.
Well, that's what Poirier said.
Leg kicking like crazy.
But you know what Poirier said? He goes,
everyone
everyone keeps talking about if I'm gonna go for the calf kick again. He goes, first of all, he said, who even knows if I plan to even throw a calf kick this next fight? And he said,
well, if he doesn't, he's gonna get knocked the fuck out.
He said, secondly, the past 6 months I've been learning how to check calf kicks. I expect nothing more than Conor to do that.
Well, Conor's broken a guy's shin. Have you ever seen that fight where it's like Conor breaks a guy's shin by checking a kick? Like, he knows how to check kicks. It's just his stance is weird.
It was an old video.
Yeah, it was like an old. It was before UFC, but he legit snapped a guy's leg from checking.
Pretty sure everyone in the UFC has a decent background in how to check kicks. Like, you don't get to that level without
no, he's just super elusive. Yeah, he's just always avoiding.
Like everyone who is at that level has training in every.
No, but what I learned,
you either check it or get the fuck.
No, what I learned is a lot of guys.
The way he just made it to this
a lot of guys look like they
just don't get kicked.
They look like they check it, and if you just lift your leg and your foot's like limp dick,
you're fucked.
You're fucked. But you have to keep it at a 90-degree angle, and then that's the only way the check actually works.
It strengthens the front of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So you see a lot of these guys just kind of lift it and they think they're checking it, but it's really doing a lot of damage.
Do you know who?
There's a specific way. You have to have that ankle at a you have to have that angle at a 90-degree angle, and you're almost flexing it.
Frank Mir is the perfect example of that. Every time someone made like a movement towards a strike, his automatic defense was cover up and bring that knee up and to check anything. Yeah. He blocked that whole part of his body. I love that shit. Yeah, it was reactionary. He wouldn't even think. I love Frank Mir.
But like breaking that habit of just kind of lifting it and having it down, like you would have like 6 months. Yeah, I guess
you could.
Yeah, but he already has like a background in it. I'm saying like he already knows how.
He could hire the best expert in leg kicks in the world.
It don't matter.
No, but the thing is, I said this before. I feel like he was focusing way too much on just training his like boxing. Like that's all he's been doing.
But that's why he's the best almost.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. He forgot about legs. Like he was like, oh shit, that's right. This is UFC. They can kick me now. Like,
I rewatched. I rewatched that last fight.
But now he's
Poirier took him down effortlessly.
Did he actually?
Yeah. Granted, Conor got up. He got up pretty quick, but that's his biggest flaw is the cardio. If Poirier can just keep taking him down, Poirier comes alive in those championship rounds. You can't like he's just a savage.
And do what Khabib did. Remember, if Chad Mendes was in shape when he fought Conor, he would have destroyed him. Chad Mendes it was 1 month notice.
Yeah,
he was beating the fuck out of Conor for the first 2 rounds, and then he just lost.
But if Poirier can take him down a couple times the first round, maybe the second round, he's exerting all this energy trying to get back up to his feet. Even if Poirier kind of lets him get up back to his feet, he's just gonna exert a lot of his energy. Yeah, and once he's at that point of exhaustion. I mean, we saw it against Nate Diaz, but Nate Diaz doesn't have that power. So he's kind of
he's a grinder. Nate Diaz is a grinder.
Fucking Poirier, if Poirier's got you tired, you're so fucked. It's not even funny.
If Conor doesn't knock him out in the first 2 rounds,
it's over.
He's not going to win.
But I think a huge factor.
He almost knocked him out in the first round.
No, he did.
Yeah, he did.
I need to watch.
He wobbled him like 3 different times. Dude, if that round was like another 30 seconds, he would have knocked him.
Everyone keeps saying that.
He did.
People try to convince me that, and I rewatched that first round. I was like, that wasn't really that dominant.
Dude, he was wobbling with his jab.
No,
like he literally did. Like he was piecing him fucking apart, or picking him apart, whatever the expression.
He was landing. Yeah,
he was landing fucking punches.
He's able to land punches on Poirier. That's an issue.
He was definitely.
But I think the biggest factor of this fight is because the last fight there was no fans, limited fans. He comes alive. He feeds off that atmosphere.
I didn't even think of that.
That atmosphere is a huge factor.
What
there's a lot of Poirier
fans.
There's a lot of Poirier fans too.
If you're going to see a McGregor fight, you're rooting for him.
Yeah, seeing him in Boston was sick. I've seen him fight twice.
We saw him before he was McGregor.
Yeah, but even then, dude, I didn't know who he was, and there was some.
He had an Irish flag.
There was some lady in front of us with the Irish flag, and we were getting pissed because we couldn't even see. She was like, "Nah, go McGregor." We were like, "Who the fuck is McGregor? Shut up."
Southie.
But I think if he can get that
Wait, you guys from Southie?
Yeah, she didn't know him either. She's like, Southie.
No, seriously. Oh my god, no.
Where are you from? Southie? She's like, no, Belfast. Or whatever the fuck.
But
some Irish.
Dublin?
Yeah, Dublin.
Belfast is Germany, I'm pretty sure.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm not a fucking geographer.
You're not a geographer.
Yeah. I'll study geography, all right? I don't fucking know. I just know it's another country.
I got a question.
Dublin, whatever.
You go ahead first. Yeah, go ahead.
I think 2 big factors is McGregor's the fans. If the fans get behind him, I think that's trouble for Poirier. But secondly, if Poirier knows he can beat him, and that's Conor's biggest thing going into fights.
Scaring dudes.
It's scaring dudes. Yeah. If you walk into the cage against a Dustin Poirier that just knocks you out cold, he's now confident. He's been murdering dudes for the past couple of years. He hasn't lost in a while.
He's elite as fuck.
He's at the peak of what he's been at. His confidence level is through the roof. He's now walking into the cage with a guy that knows he can beat him, believes he can beat him, and truly thinks he's gonna beat him again.
I
think that's huge.
No,
you would.
What do you mean you have to?
You already beat him.
No.
If you go 1-1, you have to settle.
All right.
But it's also in his brain. But he also, when he got his shit kicked by Khabib, he was like, "I want him again." I think that's just how.
All right. So as a fan, it seems to me like every fight McGregor takes, he's taking it like his last big payday.
It is.
But you get what I'm saying? Like he takes the top of the top, and I'm like, oh, he's going out with the bang. He's probably gonna lose, but he wants that bag, and he just keeps coming back, and then keeps upping the ante too. It's crazy to me.
It's crazy.
You know what's bullshit?
That's not how I would fucking play it.
I wouldn't. If I was him, I'd
be fighting Donald Cerrone.
I'd be fighting there's that fucking. There's a bunch of low level guys that are calling him out. and like.
Oh, obviously, yeah. Everyone wants.
I know, but I'd be like, yeah, man, I want that guy. Just beat the fuck out.
Some guy that still gonna get the same amount of money. Some low-level guy that really has no chance.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I want to fight McGregor.
He's got to go to highlight reel.
Like, all right, motherfucker, put your money where your mouth is. And he's like, oh shit, I didn't think this one through. He beats the fuck out of him. That'd be fucking awesome. That would actually be hilarious. He's like, yeah, this guy, some Instagram troll. Like, this guy's been trolling me on Instagram, so I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him. Yeah. But no, I just think the last time they fought, McGregor dominated the first round. Like, hands down. I don't know how you can tell me otherwise.
No, it wasn't domination.
It was absolute domination. Yeah, it was.
It wasn't.
How
do you get taken down? Do you dominate a round when you get taken down?
Yeah, when you get right back up.
It wasn't right back up. He had to work for it.
All right, he squirmed his way out.
He squirmed his way out, but he had to work for it.
Whatever. The point is, he dominated that round.
How was his calves after the first round? Were his calves hurt?
It wasn't until the second round that the leg kicks really started.
No, the second round...
J-Fan, pull up the stats of
it started getting to that point.
Pull up the significant strikes.
Yes. No, I'm honestly...
I don't remember. I was drunk.
There's a dude who sits there with a Nintendo controller or is it GameCube? And he...
This is the first or second fight?
Second.
I'm not making this up. There's a guy who sits ringside and he like presses A for like a significant leg kick, B for... Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, you're full of shit.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
A judge?
You're not getting...
He's saying to tally what's going on.
As soon as the round is over, they have those stats up, don't they? So who's taking track of it?
It's not a fucking controller.
It's a video game controller.
Significant strikes in that second fight. Dustin Poirier.
Do you have a round breakdown?
Yeah, I was gonna say this is misleading if it's based on the whole fight.
Yeah, we want each round.
Obviously, the second round.
Yeah, it says round 1 right there, Justin. Per round.
Yep. All right, per round. There you go.
Let me read that. Who's red?
Red is Poirier.
Okay, so yeah, Poirier landed 62% to the head, 37% to the legs. Conor connected 79% to the head.
Okay, that's huge.
13% to the body, and 6% to the legs. How is that huge? That's 17% difference.
No, you say 79%?
Yeah, 79%.
How many strikes? How many strikes though? That's 79 is.
It's almost 8 out of 10 strikes.
That's wicked accurate. Like 40, like 30 and 40 is normal, but like 79 is like.
Well, he only landed 17 out of 37 strikes.
Oh, okay, that's not a lot.
45% of strikes. And then Poirier landed 15 of 34, so it's 45% and 44%.
Okay.
And the legs did the damage.
Yeah, but how many of those were like at the end when he was on top of him and he hit him like 5 times? Like, do those count as strikes?
They don't break that down.
I'm just saying, like
that shouldn't. The last 30 seconds.
Well, I'm saying that shouldn't give you. Like, those are misleading numbers, because if you're ground and pounding the guy and like you're about to TKO him and you hit him fucking 5 or 6 times.
So no. So it does say that. It says right here, it says 4% of the strikes were on the ground.
Okay.
4%.
Only 4%. And then Conor had 0.
I don't know.
And 95% of the
I'm
strikes.
not a stats guy. I'm just saying I watched the fight and the first round, McGregor clearly won. I don't know how anyone.
But did you bet on McGregor?
Yes, obviously.
But that's
at the same time, at that time, I was like, all right,
is.
this is easy money, like lock of the century. After the first round, I was like, he's gonna knock him out in the second round, and then the leg kicks obviously just
right when Poirier landed that takedown, I was like, all right, I'll take my money.
There was one point in the first round that I thought he was gonna knock Poirier out. Like, he hit him a couple times, and he was like wobble. You could tell he was hurt.
Wobble.
Well, his legs didn't wobble, but he
was hitting clean. But Poirier's got a chin. Poirier's got one of the best.
He reacted in like he moved away in a way that was like, oh, he's hurt. Like, he was rocked. You know what I mean? Like, and then I don't know what the fuck happened.
We'll agree to disagree on that.
I was 100% right. I can't find it right now because I don't know how to Google it because everything comes up video games. I'm not joking.
Oh, you're talking about the controller
There's
guy?
a guy who stands there with a controller.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, I'm promising you. And another thing that I did find was pretty cool. The judges don't receive the stats. So when they're about to...
I would hope not.
I know, but
they
that's
interesting.
That would be
really
they would like influence them.
That would, yeah.
You know what?
Why doesn't a robot just do it then? Just give the stats to a robot and have them do it.
The robots, they don't have eyes.
But takedowns are like takedowns, knockdowns, and significant strikes is all you need to know to.
Not necessarily.
You got to count the strikes. You got to count how many strikes.
I know,
but like, because someone could have 3 significant strikes, and then you have 1 significant strike, but your 1 significant strike did more damage than that 3. You know what I mean? And a robot, I don't think would be able to comprehend all of that. Well, we're not at that stage yet in AI. Like, we're gonna have to a few more years of Elon Musk.
Elon Musk puts the
But think about Volkanovski versus Max Holloway. Volkanovski won both of those fights off of significant strikes to the legs. That's it. He did
those are
0
significant.
damage.
Those are significant.
They are significant, but what the fuck?
If you're in a street fight for your life and you're kicking the shit out of my legs, like you might kill me.
No, that's like when GSP fought Nick Diaz. He was hitting Nick Diaz like, here's little baby leg kicks, and that's what won the fight. He just barely edged him with.
They count as strikes, which
little
is
baby leg
stupid,
kicks.
but it makes sense. I guess
does
It's not
make sense.
stupid if it actually hurts you to the point.
hurts like
They don't have that.
I know, but they
As long
don't.
as you
Yo, if
land,
you're just
that
getting
counts.
points
I don't
with
want them.
landing,
but that's how it works.
I don't want
it.
it.
But if you're like blatantly like hurt, like the guy's visibly hurt from the
correct.
kicks, then it's like all
That
right,
should be
yeah.
a significant
like,
strike. Like there should be a third category.
Like
that was
McGregor was
a
visibly
significant.
like
strike.
every time he got kicked in the leg.
Like that was extremely significant.
Special,
Yeah. Now we got
Highlight reel. Highlight reel strike.
So now we're making new
But
categories.
you know what the UFC needs to bring ASAP is the fucking ref cam goggles. The
Yeah,
PFL,
dude,
the
wait,
PFL
why
have
haven't
those.
they been doing that?
Dude, they have these cameras on the refs.
PFL.
Oh, so you can see
PFL,
like what
Professional
he's
Fighting
seeing.
League.
Yeah.
So you're seeing the fight, like they have replays,
They
and
have
you'll see. Like he wears
vision.
goggles, so he wears goggles and has a camera on it, and you're seeing what the fuck he's seeing in
That's
like
sick.
Dude, that
cage
is
side. It's crazy.
And like that is sick because honestly, I kind of think for every sport they should have that because that way when a ref makes a bad call and everyone's like, "What the fuck?"
all right,
What
yeah.
you
Yeah,
can
what are you
walk-
looking at?
You know what? If I was a ref, I'd just wear them and then afterward I'd be like, "All right, I'll upload it to fucking." I'll upload it to the internet and be like, "What would you have done?" Like, you know what I mean? People be like, "All right, you know what? This guy has a
but
point."
they,
I
but they
couldn't
don't
see
want
shit
that.
either.
They don't want a ref that easily influenced where he's being like, "Oh yeah, you don't like that call? Like, look at this."
But you
I know.
realize
I'm just saying, like, you could post it. Like, what would you guys have called?
in 10 to
It's like a
15
body cam
years,
for a cop. It's the same thing.
Yeah, I know,
It
it is.
backs
Kinda,
you
yeah.
up when you do the right thing.
in 10 to 15 years, you
you're
could
a
put
cop.
goggles on and you will be able in 3D be Herb Dean.
Yeah,
Like,
you'll be able to
look
see
around
what,
the
you'll
eye.
see
That
what
would be
he's seeing.
sick.
In 10 years,
Yeah,
it's
it'll be-
10 years away. Yeah,
15,
stop it.
15, 20.
It's 10 years
Is Herb
away.
Dean still gonna be roughing in 10 years?
You don't have to be Herb Dean. You could be,
all right, yeah, so this is
Mazzagatti.
specific to Herb
yeah,
Dean.
Steve Mazzagatti.
He got banned.
No, he's back.
Did he
In
actually?
10 years, he's back.
No, Mario Yamasaki got banned. He's the
Did he?
guy
We
that
met him.
always
We met him, remember?
He did this thing.
Yeah. No, we met Bruce Buffer.
We met Mario Yamasaki too. I have the picture.
Mario?
Yeah, we met
Yamasaki.
Mario.
All right, so let's get into our final points for this fight.
What was it?
Obviously,
O'Malley. We got
O'Malley.
to.
No,
Wonder
but
Boy,
I
Wonder
meant
Yeah, we'll
about
talk about
McGregor
Conor,
Poirier,
yeah.
but whatever. I was
No,
gonna
wait,
say
wait,
final
wait,
points
wait,
before we smoothly transition into something else.
I'm gonna say Poirier wins.
Me too. I agree.
Poirier wins.
I disagree. I think McGregor's gonna win.
How?
By decision.
I sense
knockout.
I sense a bias.
What round?
I sense a bias. here.
Third round.
I think Poirier knocks him out.
Third. You think McGregor's gonna win in the third round?
Yeah, I thought he was gonna knock him out in the second round.
Poirier is gonna win in the fourth round.
If McGregor wins, it has to be in the first two rounds. He's
It
gonna,
does.
He's gonna
There's
gas,
no way
he's
it's
gonna
gonna-
gas
yeah.
out by the third round.
No, I'm giving him one. I'm giving it the third. I guarantee you, McGregor.
He's not Derek
knockout
Lewis.
third round.
no.
Are you betting? Are you guys all betting on this
Of course.
fight?
Yeah, I'm betting Poirier.
I might.
Are you going to bet, Bo?
Yeah, McGregor.
Okay.
Poirier.
I'll bet if you.
What is he minus?
Minus
We have it on the
120.
board.
So Poirier's minus
it's blocked. I have
125.
a fucking pick right
But no,
here.
all right. That brings us to another thing. Oh, you think they're gonna let McGregor be an underdog? No, because they know every fucking dummy is gonna be betting on McGregor, like fucking Bob over here. Like anyone that's betting that fight, a vast majority are gonna bet McGregor. And you think they're gonna give the guy that's gonna win McGregor, the biggest name in the sport, as an underdog? You're fucking silly if you think that. They're not gonna do that.
All right. Well, if the line changes that dramatically, then maybe I won't bet on him.
Before the
I'm
fight,
I'm a big line guy.
Before the
myself.
fight
You should lock it
happens,
in
like
now, before
Yeah,
we-
I'm going.
You
I
heard
should.
this here.
You know what I am. I'm
before
not-
the fight
yeah.
happens,
kid.
Poirier will be minus 150 to 170. 100% by
Good,
next
so
Saturday.
If Poirier is minus 150 and minus 170, then McGregor it'll be the opposite reaction for McGregor. So he'll be plus 120.
Exactly, and they
Good,
want.
so I'll fucking why
yeah,
would I take it now? I'll wait till it's plus 120.
yeah, they want you to do that.
Oh, that's what
good.
you're
Well,
saying.
good. Well,
Okay.
They want you to take McGregor as oh my god, McGregor's an underdog. He's so good, but he's not. You know what I mean? That's what they're look. They want to be.
I think that fight easily could have went the other way. Like that. If it wasn't for the leg kicks, are the only thing standing between him and winning.
We already had this
he would have
conversation.
won that fight.
Poirier's a
Cardio.
better boxer.
Cardio.
And I honestly thought it was
Poirier's a
like
better boxer.
I don't know.
I felt
don't
like
know
the
about
leg
that.
kicks were a last.
He's a better MMA boxer.
No, he's not. He's not a better boxer.
he is.
McGregor's a better boxer.
No, he isn't.
Yes, he is.
McGregor's a
He
better
outboxed-
kickboxer.
He outboxed the fuck out of him that whole
No, he
first
didn't.
round. And I said this before. I think Poirier's leg kicks was not even. I think it was like a last resort Hail Mary. He was getting pieced. He was getting
Are
pieced
you
up.
disrespecting? They didn't
No, he
train
was
that.
getting, no. But I'm saying he tried to stand there and box him. He was getting pieced apart,
No.
and then he hit him with a couple leg kicks and was like, "Oh shit, that hurt him. I'm gonna keep doing that." And it's like, if it's working, why would you? So then he starts leg kicking the fuck out of him, and he's like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna fucking break this guy's leg."
Well,
like,
Nate Diaz
and then he
broke that secret out.
Oh, yeah, he
Nate
exposed
Diaz
it,
too.
yeah.
What secret?
Connor had to walk on crutches.
Oh,
I'm
that's
just
right.
saying it didn't. It's to me the fight the way it seemed like the leg kicks weren't like a planned part of his game. Like I'm gonna go out there and
I think it was.
I thought he went out there and was like, I'm gonna try to outbox him. Was getting lit up, hit him with a couple leg kicks, and was like, oh shit, that's working. Let's do that. And then he ended up winning because of that. If he just stood in there and tried to throw hands with McGregor, he would have got knocked the fuck out. The first round proves that. I don't know how you can.
If he was that, Conor's legs were hurting that second round, but he was also tired.
Both of you, who would win in a straight boxing
second
match? McGregor.
McGregor,
no,
kill him.
Poirier would win.
No, he wouldn't.
Who do you think?
Dude, McGregor did so much just boxing training.
Yeah, exactly. There's a big difference. There's a massive.
McGregor went 10 rounds with Floyd Mayweather. Like
punching with takedowns.
Yeah, they did.
7.
I just watched it the other day. It was on.
It was 10.
It was 10 rounds. He got knocked out in the 11th round.
I thought he went 10 with them.
No, he went. He didn't go 11 rounds. He went 10 full rounds and then got knocked out in the 11th. So he made it to the 11th, but he didn't go 11. He went 10. So
Logan Paul went 10 rounds.
Yeah, but that was different.
It was totally different. It was totally different.
And that was only 8 rounds actually. It was 8 rounds, and that was scripted. Like Mayweather did not even. Mayweather did not attempt to hurt Logan Paul at any point in that.
I don't think Conor. He didn't try to hurt Conor in the 10th round either. No, he
First
didn't.
of all,
he knew he was gonna get tired. No. That was the game plan the whole time.
Yeah, but dude, no. First of all, McGregor actually in the first round.
Oh yeah! The uppercut.
Yes,
dude, you are so fucking delusional.
Oh my god, he fucking rocked him, dude.
He didn't rock him.
He didn't hurt him, but he definitely that was a fucking landed a good.
It was a nice uppercut. We agreed it was a nice uppercut. It was a nice uppercut. You gotta admit it was a nice.
It was a good uppercut.
Okay,
but everyone's like,
okay,
oh my god,
to land that uppercut.
Logan Paul landed a couple
the best defensive boxer of all time. Clearly shows that he's a pretty good fucking boxer. No. Logan Paul didn't land shit.
2 different fights, totally. I agree.
Yeah, dude. I mean, why are we even comparing the two?
No, Mayweather took that seriously. He did not take the Paul fight seriously.
Dude, you want to know proof?
No,
you want to know proof that it was a joke that Mayweather let him go the distance? Is the fact at the end they showed his strikes. He threw 14 jabs. The entire fight.
Mayweather?
Yes.
What?
The entire fight, he threw 14 jabs.
8 rounds.
In 8 rounds, yeah. And he lit 7. He was 7.
How many jabs did
he was 7 for 14. And he landed 7 of them. He landed 7 for 4. Because I remember I saw that stat pop up, and I'm like,
no, that's proof.
I'm like, he threw 14 fucking jabs. That's it.
He wasn't trying, especially when you're.
That's what I mean.
He was just moving around. He was
cruising. Yeah, so I was saying.
Yeah, 14 jabs.
Liam, that's legit. You're wrong on this. You straight up are. That second fight was a joke.
That kind of blows my mind.
He fought McGregor.
Yes.
He fought McGregor.
Yeah, and McGregor went 10 rounds against
my respect
one of the
McGregor
best boxers of all time. Actually, probably the best boxer of all time. And landed
7 of 14.
Thank you. That's what I just said. 7 of 4. 7 of 14. He throws more than 14 jabs most rounds.
Yeah.
Like in 8 rounds, he threw 14 fucking jabs, and you're telling me that
Floyd average jab per round.
Whoa, look that up. No, dead ass. Look that up. Look up average jab per round.
I'm curious.
Yeah. I bet it's around.
I bet it's around there.
Dude, because think about it. 14 in 8 rounds, he threw 14.
Well, that's just total punches.
Average jab per round.
No, for real. No, I mean, look up average amount of
17 for 38.
That's insane.
Per round in his career.
That's total punches.
He averages
not just jabs.
total punches.
All punches per round.
So he lands
punches.
17 out of 38.
He lands 17 out of 38.
That's crazy.
Okay, but my point is this: in 8 fucking rounds, he threw 14 jabs. That means he threw like what one jab per 1.4 jabs per round. I'm not. It's funny because it's so ridiculous.
Yeah,
the best boxer of all time threw 1.4 jabs per round against a YouTuber, and you think he was trying to beat him?
No.
Well, Logan was just too strong.
And he landed.
Logan was too strong.
And he landed.
Logan didn't allow him to land those jabs.
Out of 14 jabs, he landed 7 of them. So why would it's like, hey, I'm 50% on these jabs. Why not keep going? This is working. I should be throwing these fucking things all night.
I should be throwing 2.4.
No, dude. He probably on average he probably jabs more than 14 times a round.
I would agree.
On average.
Even like a half a jab, get the guy moving.
That's a joke.
Oh, so you think out of the 38 strikes, 14 of them are jabs?
Yeah, a shitload of them are jabs.
Well, let's see, 38 punches. So yeah, I'd probably say majority of them are jabs.
Yeah.
So he probably throws 20 jabs around.
But he's only landing 9.
No, but the jabs that keep the distance, keep him moving.
Okay, so he lands more jabs per round against average In his average like professional fights against professional boxers, he lands more jabs in one round than he was able to do against
Those are
Logan
strikes,
Paul.
not jabs.
Dude, 7 for 14 jabs. That is all the proof you need to know that the fight was scripted for him.
But he couldn't even land.
Like, it wasn't
scripted,
scripted, but it was like, I'm gonna go out there.
No, you're totally right.
Logan Paul's gonna try as hard as he can.
Trying to get under your skin.
You just convinced me.
I would say Logan Paul. This is how the fight was designed. Logan Paul is going to do everything he can to beat me, and I'm just going to toy with him for 8 straight rounds.
I disagree. I think
that's what he did.
Logan Paul game plan was to survive 8 rounds, and that's what he did.
No, he won. I mean,
that was not what we watched.
That the coaches I watched, I listened to them. They said, "You're almost there. Just survive, and you win."
Well, they weren't going to be like, "Hey, like, put your hands down." Like, you get what I'm saying?
No, I know, but I'm saying their plan the whole time was to just knock it.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, but it's easy to survive when the guy is only hitting you with 7 jabs and 8. He had less 7 jabs and 8 rounds. Come on.
You're not putting any weight into how important a jab is. Like when you're at that level.
But you're not.
So the fact that he's not doing it shows that he's not trying.
Totally with you. He's trying to be the kind.
The numbers don't lie. They should have lied.
I'm just saying the height difference is why the jabs. That's the size.
You lean on the jab at that point. Like,
okay.
You're right. Yeah,
what should be throwing overhand rights?
Yeah, I know.
When
like,
someone
dude, come on, like,
throw overhand.
He's leading with the overhand right.
Dude, I don't even understand. Like, they shouldn't even posted the numbers. So the they should have lied.
Embarrassing.
They should have lied and made up a fucking fake number because I the first thing I thought I looked at it is, wow, that's a joke. This is a fucking joke. I didn't pay money to watch it, but if I did, I'd be mad.
Yeah.
But anyways, we got way off topic again. The point is, McGregor going 10 rounds against Mayweather when Mayweather was actually trying to beat him proves how good of a fucking boxer he is. Yeah, that proves that his boxing is, but in UFC standards, like
just
next
boxing,
level.
Yeah, McGregor's better. You think
you
asked better just boxing?
I asked that.
Yeah, you said who would win a straight up boxing
match. All right, my bad.
I do. I think
that was all your fault.
Speaking of
do you
jab,
think Poirier's going 10 rounds against Mayweather?
Yes.
Not now. Not now when he's 43. Back in 2017 when this fight happened?
Poirier?
Yeah, that was 2017, wasn't it? That's crazy.
In a legit fight.
I'm saying
no.
Instead of he trades places with McGregor and fights Mayweather.
Yes.
You think he's going 10 rounds?
He has a better chance to knock out Floyd than Conor did.
Yeah, no.
I'm not trolling. I'm being.
No, this is what I truly believe. Gas tank.
I don't think so.
Since he was because 19.
And McGregor's
his base is boxing.
McGregor's boxing is so like
he is like he's known as the box. He's a boxer.
Yeah, but the reason Mayweather. I'm not gonna say struggled
Google
with
top
him,
5 MMA boxers.
It took a while to figure him out because he's so awkward.
BJ Penn should not be number 1.
He should be.
Who should be?
BJ Penn.
Fuck out of here, dude.
No, not right now.
BJ Penn had
of
the
all time.
most tragic ending to a career I've ever fucking seen in my life.
BJ Penn? He was getting knocked out in like street fights in Hawaii.
Oh, that's right, dude. I even forgot about that.
He fought Lyoto Machida at 225 pounds.
That is actually insane.
Yeah. He's he
got a black belt in 2 years.
He wasn't legit. Just because
No. You can if you
yeah, it counts. You can wear it.
I mean, you can do that. Like if you win, like this, I know there's like girls that are like 22 years old. If you win competitions enough and you just win enough, they have to belt you up.
All right, we got a smooth transition into. All
right,
how do we do this?
O'Malley.
Speaking of Irish guys,
yeah.
I don't know.
O'Malley's anti-jab. He didn't get the vaccine.
Yeah.
What?
I'm trying to fucking smooth.
Yeah.
That was
lost
transition.
Yeah.
What would you say?
I'm not getting the jab. I'm not.
I'm
not getting the jab. I won't do it.
All right, there we go. That's more. You know what? That's more my speed. I like that. All right.
So
now we're on to Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Who was he supposed to fight, Liam?
He was supposed to fight Louis Smolka.
And was that guy good? Would that have been a good fight?
It would have been a good fight, yeah.
Do you know anything about this guy, Chris?
What happened?
I don't know.
Why aren't they fighting? Do you know?
The other guy just pulled out. I don't know. I think injury.
He's like, this dude didn't get the jab.
And Chris Martino's 9-4. I think he's from around here.
He was fighting Louis Smolka. He was minus 280. And now he's minus 700 against this guy, Chris.
Yeah, Chris Martino's 9-4. I think he's from around here. He fought my friend at Cage Titans when they were amateurs. It was both their last amateur fight, and they went to war for 5 rounds, and it won fight of the year. So I don't know what that means. The level and skill is so fucking insane.
Entertainment-wise, fight of the year.
I don't even know what
Do you know what this guy is all about?
He's well-rounded. I know he's well-rounded. That's all I know.
Okay, so O'Malley isn't.
Yeah,
so he already has.
But O'Malley's striking is like better than most, I would say. But I don't know. He's a purple belt.
And O'Malley probably his.
O'Malley's a purple belt.
I think he just got his purple belt.
his height and reach advantage over this guy. I don't even know what this other guy looks like. I can just guarantee you it's probably like off the chart.
He looks like he's.
Google this guy's name.
I guarantee you O'Malley has a huge height and reach advantage because he does against everyone.
Yeah, because he's enormous for 145.
5'11", 135.
Oh, it is 135.
Yeah.
And he's 5'11".
Yeah, because
he's just lanky as fuck.
That's fucking crazy.
That is
5'11".
Yeah,
imagine. Yeah, that's. Yeah, he's so skinny though.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'8".
Well, think about it. I'm 6 foot.
You're like a buck.
I weigh
70.
165. I think
I'm 180 right now.
Probably
Without-
cut down.
What? You're a buck 80?
If I was fighting, I would fight
that's
at
a lot.
145.
But, I mean, yeah, but you don't like
You
train.
think you lose
so I guess,
35 pounds?
Maybe.
If I was fighting, because if I'm, dude, I could diet to 155 and then do water weight. To
You don't have
145.
fat. You're not
I do
carrying.
now, dude. Look at my double chin.
You're not carrying 35 pounds of fat, dude.
Dude, I'm fat.
Yeah, I don't know.
Look at this double chin, dude. I don't have a beard. I don't have a beard like you to hide behind.
Yeah, I don't have it.
Well, whatever. What are we talking about here?
Chris Matino and Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley's clearly gonna win. But it's weird because this kid Chris Matino.
When's the last time a minus 700 favorite lost?
I don't know.
It's that bad.
I will maybe put $10 on him and fucking have fun. But
What was Ronda Rousey?
I was just gonna say that might be the last time.
I think she was.
She was like minus 2,000.
Or Demetrius Johnson versus Henry Cejudo.
What was Chris Weidman the first time? He was like minus.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They were like
Anderson
Silva was like minus 450.
Oh no, he
Yeah,
got knocked the fuck out actually.
No, he broke his leg.
No, that was the second time they fought. The first time they fought, he got knocked the
Oh,
fuck
because
out.
he was dancing. Yeah. Oh my god.
So I bet on Anderson Silva both times. So I remember.
I did too. I was like, he learned his lesson.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Going in. I'm like, yeah, he's not gonna
and
make
then
the
it
same
happened to
mistake.
him too. That's fucking
I
crazy.
know. I always said that's like the full circle.
I can't even watch that shit.
What is 9 to 1 converted to like?
I don't know math.
9 to 1.
Yeah,
$10 to win 90.
No, well, yeah, every $1 you bet wins you
that'd
9.
be plus 900.
Yeah,
So if you bet
Holly Holm
$100,
was
it'd be
plus
900.
900 against Ronda Rousey, and she knocked her out.
yeah.
What
that's
round?
That's the
Remember?
last time
Second.
that's happened. I think. I don't think it.
Now I want to say I'm gonna look it up. So that's one time it happened, and that's like high level fight.
Do biggest UFC upsets. I'll look it up.
I'll do. It was fucking Demetrius Johnson versus Henry Cejudo.
That's the biggest upset.
It was up there, yeah.
But Henry Cejudo's nasty though.
Yeah, but he didn't get the respect back then because he was like the guy.
Do people hate him?
Yes,
Why?
he's wicked cringy.
He is
he
cringy.
is.
Okay, yeah.
He's known as the king of cringe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Demetrius Johnson was minus 705.
I had to unfollow him on Instagram.
Oh, he's that
I
bad?
couldn't
He's that
take-
bad?
Yeah, I liked him as a fighter. Like I like watching his
He's
fights.
fucking-
But I had to like unfollow him on social media because I couldn't. It made me cringe so hard sometimes. I would like
I like
crawl
cringe.
onto my desk.
I like cringe though.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, so Demetrius Johnson was minus 475 against Henry Cejudo when Henry Cejudo beat
That's
him.
the biggest upset.
No, it's Holly Holm.
Oh
Yeah.
right.
Well, no,
Dude, I was
since then
screaming.
it was Shayna Dobson. She was plus 900.
Did you guys watch that?
I wish
live?
I almost said Holly Holm like when we were just figuring it out. I'm mad I didn't because I would have got that right.
I said
And you guys
Holly
watched that live when that happened? I was.
yeah, no,
I did.
me too.
Yeah.
I almost said it.
She was automatic.
I was thinking
she was
it in
an
my head, and you
automatic
stole it
bet
right out of
every
my-
time
right
she
out of
bet.
my
I made
brain.
$50 off of Ronda Rousey every time she fought.
Really? Oh, did you bet on her against?
I was
Holly
betting
Holm?
on her.
Did you bet against Holly Holm? Against Holly
No,
Holm that time?
yeah,
No, you
yeah.
know what's
I
crazy?
bet on,
When Ronda Rousey got knocked out after her next fight was against Amanda Nunes.
That's so stupid. Why would
And
you
then-
give her a title fight?
exactly.
Immediately after
And
getting
then
head
Ronda
kicked?
Rousey was minus 140.
That's so
Amanda Nunes
fucking
was plus
stupid.
110.
God, why didn't I bet like a
I know,
shitload?
dude.
Like,
I
how
knew
didn't
it too
know?
back then.
Like, how didn't I know? Like, I'm an idiot.
when
I
you're
can't
that
believe they were just
dominant,
giving us
when you're
layups.
that dominant, you give them a mulligan.
There's
That's what it is.
So many fucking stupid title shots
Well,
like that,
she
dude.
is the reason women's MMA
That's
is
true.
a thing.
But still,
It would not be a thing if
Give
Ronda
her-
Rousey
it wouldn't.
didn't exist.
give her a
wouldn't be a
tuna
thing.
fight before Amanda Nunes.
No, they don't give a
fucking-
fuck. But everyone still thought that Ronda was, that was like a,
Oh, she fucked up.
yeah, she got caught.
She got shit on. She got her head kicked to the
know.
moon in the first round.
Dude, when I'm feeling if I'm in a bad mood, I rewatch that fight.
and it just makes you.
And
that's
I just get in a great
What,
mood.
Amanda Nunes or
Holly
either one?
Holm.
Oh, yeah.
So clean, dude. And like everyone's like, oh, and I hate Ronda Rousey.
I woke up my mom. I was like, oh,
Mom, get up, get up, get the camera.
knocked out.
And if I'm really bummed out, I'll watch Nate Diaz choke out Conor
And
McGregor.
when was she in the Entourage movie?
Before
or
that.
after?
She
All right.
started doing that.
That should
That's
have been
when-
the
yeah.
flag, the red flag to
Yeah.
bet against her.
That's
Exactly.
crazy.
That's my rule. Whenever I start seeing like professional athletes in movies and shit, especially with fighters,
Yeah.
when they're in like movies and shit, before they have a fight coming up or something, it's like, oh, this person's not been focusing on training because he's been filming a fucking movie.
Bobby, full circle. That's the NCAA rule right there.
Connor was in Call of Duty.
We just
that's-
went full circle.
Full circle.
That's like taking the Lakers and win the NBA Finals when you know LeBron's shooting Space Jam.
Yeah,
he didn't give a fuck. He checked out 3 years ago. He don't give a fuck about basketball. When he went to LA, that's it.
Last year was an asterisk. I don't count that as a win. He has what, 2?
The bubble.
He has 2 wins?
Yeah.
No,
he has more.
I'm telling you, that is.
I count 2.
Mark that down in your book as like a must bet situation.
Yeah,
bet against.
Oh, definitely.
When you see a fighter that is in a fucking movie, and then 2 months later, it's like fighting whoever. Well, it's like, all right, bet against him because he's been fucking on the set filming a movie. For
you know why? You know when Tyron Woodley's career declined?
When he started to fight Jake Paul?
No. When he started doing rap videos and he was in some sort of movie.
Can you put on a song?
And he's lost 6 in a row.
That helps
he was rapping while in the UFC? Yep. Oh, dude, have you ever heard any of his songs?
They're horrible.
It's so bad.
They're so bad.
So bad, dude. It might be worse than Jake Paul's. No, actually, no. I don't know about
Jake
that.
Paul's a song.
I'm saying I wish I
dude, fucking every day.
Oh yeah, he knows. Yeah,
it's a
I'm saying if I knew what I knew now.
Yeah, we'd be millionaire. We wouldn't be here right now.
Well, I would have been like because I saw the Entourage movie in theaters. I would have if I could go back in time, I would have been sitting in the theater being like, who's she fighting next? I'm betting against her. She's in a fucking movie.
Yeah.
Like, I'm an idiot. From now on, mark my words, any fighter that's in a movie for any point, I will fucking bet against them. You know what? Now that I say it, Donald Cerrone was in that Mark Wahlberg movie.
He was.
And I didn't bet against him his next fight, and I'm pretty sure he lost. I forget. Some Spencer Confidential.
Don't ever bet on Donald Cerrone ever because he flops.
Fuck that guy. I'm done with him.
No, but I'm just saying.
Do you actually think he flopped?
He was in a movie.
Okay.
It helps my argument. He was in a fucking movie.
Jake
Then he
saying
lost.
flops.
No, okay, so he is such a legend that he can just show up. When he fought Conor, he did not train for that fight. He was fucking wakeboarding, drinking fucking.
I think he was probably filming that movie.
Dude,
he probably was. That's I don't know how long.
He's such a legend. He can just show up, doesn't train. Imagine how much money you can save by not going to training camp. You save probably $20,000, and then you just show up for 35 seconds and you get paid fucking.
Did he not have coaches in his corner?
Dude, it doesn't matter, dude. Do you honestly think that Conor knocked him out with his fucking shoulder?
No, he knocked him out with his leg kick and then proceeded to punch him in the face like 15 times.
Dude, either way,
the shoulders hurt him, and then he backed up, kicked him in the head.
He did not show up to win that fight.
It was definitely like a day at work after drinking all day. You know what I mean?
Were you in Boston at the time when he fought Ben Henderson?
No, I wasn't in Boston. Why?
Well, I was not. That doesn't matter. But I was at that fight. It doesn't matter. I
was at the cave.
Him and Ben Henderson are friends, and they literally went into that fight. Ben Henderson's a wrestler. They went into that fight, and it was just two friends sparring. That's what I saw when I saw that fight. It was just two friends sparring
for money.
Ben Henderson did not make a single takedown attempt that whole fight. They literally just fucking flowed, and neither of them got hurt. No, nothing crazy. No knockdowns, and they just got paid. How many ever?
That was at the end of Ben Henderson's career.
However the fuck much money they got paid.
Wasn't it? How many fights after that did Ben Henderson have? Maybe one.
Ever since then, Ben Henderson's been getting shit on. But that fight in particular, they're both friends. They both had a gentleman's. They didn't even have to say anything. They just had a gentleman's agreement. They showed up. They sparred for fucking 3 rounds, and they got paid however the fuck much money they.
Yeah, it sounds like Mayweather and Paul.
It makes perfect sense. Like you don't imagine not having to train. You have to worry about losing. You
or exerting
save money.
Too much energy.
You don't stress out. You save a bunch of money, and you just show up and you spar for 15 minutes and you make a shitload of money. It makes perfect sense. There's tons of people.
We need like a fucking when like the fucking movie awards and shit when they stop playing the music when people's speeches go on for too long.
Is that what I just did?
No. I was gonna say that, but when we start going off topic, when we start going way down the rabbit hole. We need. Yeah,
give me like a shot collar.
Think about it, we're talking about fucking.
I'm still talking about
Henderson.
I'm still talking about fighting. I'm just giving an example.
I'm saying we have a topic to talk. What was the point of the whiteboard?
What were we talking about?
My point is either
the whiteboard matters or nothing matters. Like you know what I mean?
That was like a mystery. My point is don't ever bet on Donald Cerrone ever in your life. Okay. That's all I want to say. Don't ever bet on.
I'm saying we need music for when we start going down that. Like rabbit holes are good once in a while, but
it should be like a.
We gotta cover the
people love rabbit holes.
We were talking about what else is there to talk about? Sean O'Malley. We went over that, right?
No, we're done with them.
We're done with him.
No more.
You're making the call for him. Why?
We can do a little bit more time.
Why are you a Sean O'Malley hater?
Liam hates. Liam's literally a Sean O'Malley hater.
What is your reason?
He's just not good.
He's the man.
He's cool as fuck.
He would kick the shit out of you.
The one thing that I do not like.
He's cool because he smokes weed.
He smokes weed and he's a gamer.
Yeah, he is a gamer. I do like that. The one thing I do not like about him is that
he's kind of cringe.
He is cringe. Super cringe.
I was gonna say the fact he refuses to admit that he lost the fight.
No, that's kind of.
I hate.
It's the one that said he didn't.
I know it's an inside joke. He jokes about it, but it's like he still doesn't.
No. It gets to a point where it's like you're not kidding anymore.
Yeah, I know. It's like he's a pathological liar. It's like he believes.
He's convinced.
He believes himself.
He's convinced himself that.
Yeah. It's like, dude. you can say it all you want that you hurt yourself, this and that. You still lost the fight. Like you have a loss on your record.
Not till he fights Dominic Cruz, TJ Dillashaw, Henry Cejudo.
Well, Henry Cejudo's retired, so that's.
I'm saying someone of that caliber, I will never take him seriously.
He was supposed to fight Dominic Cruz.
No, he wasn't.
What are you talking about?
They talked.
And honestly, at this point, Dominic Cruz is a fucking bum. So I would like to see that fight. Dominic Cruz is probably still beat him.
Isn't he the one? Didn't actually Sean O'Malley? Didn't he call him out the last fight?
Oh, I apologize. Dominic Cruz isn't a bum. I'm thinking of fucking Cody Garbrandt. Cody Garbrandt's a bum.
I disagree with that as well.
No, I think Dominic Cruz is more
his last fight, dude, he knocked that dude.
He didn't. He got beat last fight.
Two fights ago. He just when he knocked it. That was like the craziest knockout I've ever seen in my life.
It was cool, but
he like ducked. Yeah, he came from like his fist was like at his ankles, and he punched him through. It was like a fucking.
That was sick.
Like a superhero movie, like punch, like Captain Falcon. Like,
the best part was right as he hit him, the bell rang.
Yeah, it was awesome. I honestly for a second was like, was that after the bell? Like,
yeah, but
it's gonna be a no contest.
No, he's terrible. That was a cool fight, but
all right. And he has a gun tattoo to his waist. I think that's kind of gangster.
Like in his head.
Yeah, he has it like it looks like it's like sticking out of his pants.
His fight against Dominic Cruz was his best fight. It was he looked like no one could ever beat him.
Well, Dominic Cruz looked like shit that fight, didn't he?
Dominic Cruz is actually old now too.
He is old. He's way too old. He's got to sit to commentate. And
I hate him commentating.
I actually hate him commentating.
I do too.
He's way too much of a nerd.
He started with the WEC, right? Is that where we got?
Yeah. Dude, like if you're watching UFC with your mom,
he's not terrible.
No, he's terrible.
He's
way too fucking high IQ. Like if I'm watching UFC with my mom and that guy's talking, like
you need one of those guys.
No. He's way too much of a fucking nerd. I need someone to just give it to me straight. I don't want to hear about angles and level changes, dude.
He talked about something that was just crazy. He said something about a high-level wrestler. He said he can't get that takedown because the guy doesn't have his wrestling shoes on. I was like, what are you talking about?
He didn't say that.
He said that. He said that. And I remember being like, all right, he's now completely invalid.
All right, that's moronic.
Yeah. It was
but
crazy.
Level changes. I want to hear
He talks about nerd shit, dude. That only if you're a fighter you understand. It's like, dude, if I'm watching this with people that I'm watching my friends that are all fucking drunks, like they don't want to hear this shit.
Yeah, but the four of us know what a level
we want to hear. We want to hear Rogan. We want to hear fucking
DC is the best.
DC is good
of all the fighters that commentate. DC,
he's good when it comes to wrestling.
I just think he's good in general, and he gets it. Like he knows how to say not too much, like what Cruz does that we don't like. Getting too much into the finer details of MMA, like he's gonna be standing with his
circle on the outside,
like,
doing some
like DC, like
I like that. Yeah.
He brushes up on that shit, but he does it in a way that's like the casual fan is still like not losing interest.
Well, so Rogan's the GOAT because he captures the excitement of it, and also he knows enough to keep you.
That's like you're a little.
So he'll do cool things like you go looking for a Kimura or something, and he'll be like,
he needs to get that.
He doesn't have that. He needs to get the left leg over the head. And then
I love that.
And then you live for that shit.
You don't have to.
Yeah, I like that shit.
You need that stuff, but he doesn't do it like, well, if you move your hip to the right.
No, even that, like
it's like Tony Romo. You heard Tony Romo like predicting plays?
Oh, stop! You don't like Tony Romo?
I love that.
I love that.
Joe Rogan and him on the same level.
Yeah, exactly. Like
and Tony gets excited. Tony's like a little kid.
He's like, you gotta see the safety creeping down. You gotta watch the blitz right there. And he's like, quick slant right there. And then, dude, I swear it's like he's a Jedi. Like he has it right every time.
Romo called the Super Bowl. Romo was like, I think we're going to have a rematch of this at some point this season.
Dude, he gets it right every time, and it's crazy.
People hate Romo.
Yeah, well,
a lot of people hate
Rogan, man. Tony Romo is a better commentator than he ever was.
I know a lot of people that watch Rogan.
Yeah. He got the shit on the stick. He wasn't as bad as
he was a good fight. He threw more interceptions than anyone else.
He has been getting more over the top, like a small little hit.
I was a fan, man.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
who Rogan?
Yeah, he's been doing like
I love First of all, he's super high.
Dude.
There's some great memes that have come from that word.
Hilarious.
Oh yeah.
No. But that's the best commentating team. It's John Anik, DC, and Joe Rogan.
It doesn't matter. As long if Rogan's on the thing, you know who got fucked?
Mike Goldberg. Yep.
Mike Goldberg got fucked.
But John Anik is better than him.
You think so?
Stop it! You just tradition.
I
love Mike
Bellator.
I wish
they used to have Joe Rogan used to have a drinking game. He was like, whenever you don't hear Mike Goldberg for 15 seconds, he's pissing. Take a shot. All right. How we doing on time?
Yeah. We're like fucking hour 30, dude.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll wrap it up.
Wait.
Final.
What the bare knuckle thing?
Next week.
Yeah,
fine.
And that was
next week.
That's gonna be stupid.
All right, we're gonna end on Poirier wins next Saturday.
Yeah.
Goldberg got fucked.
And
You hit your last parlay too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Brett, suck your own dick.
You and Joey combined,
I don't
right?
even know what parlay.
He has a Korean zombie.
That's how you know you
had Matt Brown.
You had Matt Brown.
Which bet did I hit? I have no idea.
It was Matt Brown and Korean zombie.
That was like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we'll suck around.
You remember the losers more than you remember
hey,
the
give
winners.
us a parlay for next week.
Oh, all right. Yeah, we'll do that. We're gonna
Wonder Boy.
Yeah, we're gonna take Steven Thompson versus Gilbert Burns, and we're gonna parlay him with Dustin Poirier.
Yep.
Right?
Oh. Throw Sean O'Malley.
No, we're not showing. We're not.
Why?
That'll ruin your whole
You think
parlay.
he's gonna lose?
No, I think he's gonna win, but minus 700.
There's no point.
Oh, you know what I mean? $10 more.
Okay.
$5.
Yeah.
And then when
And
he
you
gets
run the risk to
upset,
lose. Yeah,
when
I
he gets
know.
upset,
Yeah, it's not
he
gonna
rolls
happen,
his ankle again by accident.
That happened.
Yeah.
He was that high of a favorite.
He was that high. He
And-
just rolled his own ankle.
He didn't roll his fucking ankle. It was
Yeah,
a leg
he did.
kick. It was
He
the
rolled-
leg.
Was he
kicks.
that high of a favorite though?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's pathetic.
Yeah, I bet on
It
him.
was.
I think
It was. It
300
was the
or
calf
something.
kicks. It was the calf kicks.
Yeah, it was a rolled ankle.
It was the
I'm not
calf
talking
kicks, and he
about that.
couldn't
I'm not-
step on his
all
leg
right,
anymore.
Okay, wrap
and
it
he
up.
rolled.
Look, what do we got for a parlay?
Do we have
It's Dustin Poirier and fucking Steven Thompson.
Throw in Twins money line.
Yes.
watch? They gotta win.
Oh, that reminds me. I got the Padres tonight.
All right, there we go. Do we have? We have.
Oh,
Music?
also, before this is over, okay, this is legit. Everybody here should do this. 10
Don't do it.
US dollars, 10 United States dollars will win you $1,010 if Daniel Jones wins MVP.
He's not gonna.
$10. Throw it the fuck away. You buy a $10 scratch ticket. You buy a $10 scratch ticket.
I'd rather buy a
That's
$10.
No,
actually-
me too.
you wouldn't.
My chances
no,
are
you
better.
wouldn't.
His chances are better.
Wait, how much do you win?
Josh Allen Light this year. Watch. Huh?
How much would you win?
$1,000.
What sounds do we have to play?
All right,
we're
we're
supposed
outta
to
here.
utilize the sound.
That's
That
dog.
goes in after. That goes in after.
Oh, okay.
All right.
And that's it.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right, good shit, boy.
Episode 6.5.